The two biggest wildfires ravaging the Los Angeles area have killed at least 10 people and burned more than 10,000 buildings.
A wave of catastrophic wildfires sweeping across Southern California has left Hollywood stars among those devastated as their homes were reduced to ashes. The fires, which have claimed 5 lives and forced more than 70,000 people to flee their homes, continue to rage across Los Angeles County, fueled by high winds. More than 30,000 Los Angeles residents to evacuate their homes. At its worst, flames ripped through the Pacific Palisades, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country, leaving firefighters overwhelmed as they attacked the blaze from the ground and the air. Many celebs have fled in order to protect their families' lives and their own. Let's see how Hollywood stars are facing the flames. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton's representative said that her home was among those destroyed in the wildfires. Heartbroken beyond words, sitting with my family, watching the news and seeing our home in Malibu burn to the ground on live TV is something no one should ever have to experience, Hilton posted to Instagram. This home was where we built so many precious memories. It's where Phoenix took his first steps, and where we dreamed of building a lifetime of memories with London. She added that while her loss was overwhelming, she was grateful that her family is safe. She also extended her prayers to others who have been affected by the wildfires and shared that she was in contact with nonprofit organizations on how to help the community. To the brave firefighters and first responders risking their lives to protect us. You are true heroes, Hilton added. I am so grateful for your courage, dedication, and the incredible sacrifices you're making to save lives and fight this unimaginable battle. Billy Crystal actor. Billy Crystal and his wife Janice lost their Pacific Palisades home in the fires. Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing, Crystal said in the statement. We ache for our friends and neighbors who have also lost their homes and businesses in this tragedy. Janice and I lived in our home since 1979. We raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of our house was filled with love, beautiful memories that can't be taken away. We are heartbroken, of course, but with the love of our children and friends, we will get through this. Cameron Mathison. General Hospital actor Cameron Mathison shared a video on Instagram showing the devastation left behind by the fire and revealing that his house burned down in the blaze. We are safe, he wrote, but this is what's left of our beautiful home. Our home where our kids were raised and where they wanted to raise their own someday. Mathison continued, thanks to all who reached out and checked in. Can't respond to all, so wanted to give an update here. Sending so many prayers to everyone being affected by these fires. Heidi, Montag, and Spencer Pratt. The Hills, Alum. Heidi Montag shared an emotional TikTok video in which she revealed the house she shares with her husband, Spencer Pratt, and their children had burned down. I'm so sad our house is gone, she said, fighting back tears. Pratt also shared his story that his parents' house had burned down as well. Ricki Lake. Ricki Lake shared a post to Instagram about the immeasurable loss of her and husband Ross Burningham's dream home. This description of dream home doesn't suffice. It was our heaven on earth, the place where we planned to grow old together. We never took our heavenly spot on the bluff overlooking our beloved Malibu for granted. Not even for 1 second, she continued. This loss is immeasurable. It's the spot where we got married 3 years ago. I grieve along with all of those suffering during this apocalyptic event. The former talk show host added, praying for all of my neighbors, my friends, my community, the animals, the firefighters, and first responders, more to share soon of how we escaped with Dolly, and not much else. For now, I grieve. Sandra Lee television chef. Sandra Lee shared a video in which she revealed her home had been destroyed by the fire. For all your prayers, Thank you. I'm trying to process all this. I am truly grateful we are all safe, she wrote. My house is gone. I cried all night and thought about every room, nook, and cranny. It was perfection, and now it's just ash. Lee continued. Please keep our community, the firefighters, and the first responders in your prayers. This is not over even close. Cary Elwes, the Princess Bride actor. Cary Elwes shared a statement to Instagram about his home burning down and expressed gratitude for his family's safety, as well as those helping fight the fires. Update from the fire. Firstly, myself and my family are all safe, thank God. Sadly, we did lose our home, but we are grateful to have survived this truly devastating fire, he wrote. Our hearts go out to all the families impacted by this tragic event, and we also wish to extend our gratitude to all the firefighters, first responders, and law enforcement who worked so tirelessly through the night and are still at it. Elwes continued, we want to thank everyone for the incredible outpouring of support. It really means a great deal to us. Jennifer Grey. Dirty Dancing, actress Jennifer Grey's daughter, Stella Gregg, shared an Instagram story about her mother's home that burned down. Last night, my mama's house was burnt to the ground, she wrote. Luckily, she and Winnie are safe. Give your loved ones an extra squeeze today. Diane Warren. Songwriter Diane Warren shared a post on Instagram about losing her beach home. This is the last pic I took of Leah's rock from my beach house. I've had this house for almost 30 years. It looks like it was lost in the fire last night, she wrote. There's a rainbow shining on it, which I'm taking as a sign of hope for all creatures who have been affected by this tragedy. Her post continued. The animals and the rescue ranch are okay though, which is the most important thing. Stay safe, everyone. Steve Guttenberg. In an interview with GMA3, Police Academy actor Steve Guttenberg, who worked to clear a path for firefighters in the Palisades earlier that day by moving abandoned cars, called the fires unbelievable and the biggest fire I've ever seen in my life. Guttenberg called a disaster like this a great equalizer, explaining, doesn't matter how much money you have or what kind of car you drive or what kind of house you live in, everybody's the same in a crisis like this. Mandy Moore. Singer and actress Mandy Moore shared a heartbreaking Instagram post on the devastation in her neighborhood. I love you, Altadena. Grateful for my family and pets getting out last night before it was too late. And endless gratitude to friends for taking us in and bringing us clothes and blankets. Honestly, I'm in shock and feeling numb for all so many have lost, including my family, she wrote. My children's school is gone, our favorite restaurants leveled. So many friends and loved ones have lost everything too. Our community's broken, but we will be here to rebuild together. Sending love to all affected and on the front lines, trying to get this under control. In an Instagram story post showing destroyed buildings and dark smoke, Moore added, "This is Altadena, leveled, my sweet home. I am devastated and gutted for those of us who've lost so much. I'm absolutely numb." Moore continued to share an Instagram post showing the damage to her family's home, saying they were able to bear witness to all the loss. Miraculously, the main part of our house is still standing. For now. It's not livable, but mostly intact, Moore wrote, adding that their music studio, garage, and back house were lost in the fire. Everyone we know lost everything. Every house on our street is gone. My in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law, 6 weeks from welcoming their first baby. Our best friends, she continued. Feeling weird survivors' guilt. We love this community and will do everything we can to help rebuild and support. Thanks for everyone for checking on us and offering us help. Altadena strong. James Woods. Actor James Woods shared a post on X about losing his home in the fires. All the smoke detectors are going off in our house and transmitting to our iPhones, he wrote. I couldn't believe our lovely little home in the hills held on this long. It feels like losing a loved one. In a separate post, He addressed all the lovely people offering care and love, writing, "There is no possession as priceless as friends and good neighbors during a tragedy. I can't believe the blessings we enjoy, and I am humbly grateful." Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley shared a heartfelt Instagram post about the Pacific Palisades, revealing that the first house he and wife Kimberly Williams Paisley bought together had burned down there. "We lived in Pacific Palisades for years. It was the first house Kim and I bought together. Memories were made with some of our dearest friends. The first nursery we had to prep. Walking to the local restaurants, the Gelsons and the Starbucks," he wrote. "That beautiful old house burned last night, as did most of that community. So many good people displaced, devastated, and cast out all over LA. I don't know where to begin. I'm sure those of you reading this will find some way to help if you can. But mostly, right now, I just want to mourn the loss of a town and acknowledge the beauty and the memories of what it was," Paisley continued. "It is all so tragic and sad. Love to you all." The wildfires, which now span more than 27,000 acres, are among the most destructive in Los Angeles' history, leaving communities shattered and countless lives changed forever.